pounds. From the glory of a gold medal to the scorn of boxing's doubters, Leon Spinks prepares for this fight today, perhaps recalling that magical moment when he upset the game's living legend Muhammad Ali. It happened one February night at Las Vegas, Nevada in 1978. Spinks, with just 8 pro fights under his belt, pressed the champion for 15 rounds. Ultimately, Spinks won a close decision. He earned the respect of both the champion and the rest of the boxing world, showing courage and stamina. But in the 5 years since then, the magic has been muted. The title is gone, and Spinks has decided to box now in the more comfortable cruiserweight division.
I feel more comfortable at cruiserweight because the cruiserweight weight class has always been the weight class I've been fighting at all the time. I've been fighting heavyweight.
For Jesse Burnett, this is it, the last chance to grab the golden ring. He is 36 years old, and boxing has not treated him kindly. He's beaten and lost to some of the best light heavyweights in the world, and he thought his win over the late Victor Galindez in 1980 would get him a second chance at a world title. But for Jesse Burnett, it was not to be.
But I'm going to tell you something. I'm coming here to beat him. I'm going to beat him. This is a do or die for me. I'm 36 years old, you know, and I got maybe about a year or maybe 2 years left in this game, and I'm going to do it.
One of the truly nice guys in boxing, Jesse Burnett. Gil Clancy has rejoined me here at ringside, and Gil, we've seen Jesse in a lot of wars. We know that despite his age, he's always in shape. He likes to stay in shape whether he's fighting or not. How much has he got left? What can we expect from him today?
Well, Tim, you said the key. Jesse Burnett is a guy, he's never been discouraged. He stays in shape. He has never become an opponent. He's a good, solid veteran fighter, knows his way around the ring, and punches hard enough to get your attention. The only problem is he strong enough to fight as a cruiserweight?
Well, you know, here's a young man at 36, well, we still call him young. In the boxing world, he's old, who has had 10 split decision losses, and yet mentally he has stayed strong, and maybe that's something that will work today. Leon Spinks, of course, the question is always, what is his frame of mind, and how much mental strength does he bring to the fight? Here he comes now. How about Leon?
Well, Tim, Leon, we are going to have a couple of questions answered today. He says he wants to fight as a cruiserweight. The heavyweights of today are just too big for him. We're going to find out whether or not it's the weight that's been his problem or whether it's his lifestyle. Whether he's the old Leon Spinks, we're going to find that out today.
Well, there he is, hoping that this fight today will give him a North American title, a chance at the World Cruiserweight Championship, and then who knows, perhaps he'll decide to once more go after the heavyweight crown. His brother Michael Spinks, the WBA light heavyweight champion, is here at ringside as always for Leon's fights. The close family tie is still there, despite the fact that Michael has had the easier road and has done better in his boxing career than Leon has to this point. Although Leon had that moment of glory winning the title from Muhammad Ali and is still trying to recapture that kind of achievement. So we'll have this NABF Cruiserweight Championship momentarily. Let's go up to our ring announcer, Ed Darien.
From the Americana Great Gorge Resort here in McAfee, New Jersey, Don King Productions proudly presents the vacant North American Cruiserweight Boxing Championship bout, which is scheduled for 12 rounds. The judges, Tommy Kazmarek and John Stewart. The timekeeper at the bell is Justin Bucanico. Counting for the knockdown seconds, alternate referee Vinny Rainoni. In the ring at this time, the man in charge of the scheduled 12-round bout, referee Larry Hazard. And now, boxing fans, introducing the principals. First in the blue corner, wearing the white trunks with the black trim, he is weighing in at 178 3/4 pounds. This gentleman has a record of 25 wins, 14 losses, 1 draw with 13 knockouts. From Englewood, California, boxing fans, here is Jesse Burnett. Burnett. And his opponent in the red corner, wearing the maroon trunks with the black trim, he is weighing in at an even 195 pounds. This gentleman has a record of 11 wins, 3 losses, 2 draws with 8 knockouts. The former world heavyweight boxing champion from the Motor City of Detroit and the state of Michigan, ladies and gentlemen, here is Leon Spinks.
There is a close look at Leon Spinks, 29 years of age, born July 11th, 1953 in St. Louis.
Let me remind you that I will not tolerate any infractions of the rules. Does anyone have any questions at this time? Okay, remember, watch your illegal use of your head, watch the low blows. Shake hands now, come out fighting at the bell.
The referee, Larry Hazard, will score the fight with judges Tom Kazmarek and John Stewart. They are scoring on the 10-point must system in this NABF title fight. And as we see, 36-year-old Jesse Burnett giving away a lot of poundage. He is a natural light heavyweight. He's only up to 178 3/4. Leon Spinks had some difficulty making the 195-pound limit for this bout, but he is comfortable between 195 and 200 for sure. And there is the bell for round number 1. Leon Spinks in burgundy velvet trunks. And in the white, Jesse Burnett with a black stripe.
All right, hold it. Come on. Step back, Leon.
Spinks pounding heavy shots here in the opening minute to the body of Burnett. Burnett tying him up. Always busy Leon Spinks will usually come out right at you, just what he's doing here. Keep the heat on. The question is will to win, conditioning, what his mental attitude is. Jesse Burnett's quite candid. He knows this is the end of the road for him if he loses the fight. He's got that difficult peekaboo style. Spinks pounding to the body, now bringing some up to the chin inside. It's an unusual defensive style for Burnett, kind of crossing that right-hand guard across his face. We'll see it if he ever gets loose from Spinks.
All right, hold it. Let me have it. Let me have it. Step back, Leon.
Burnett has not had a chance to get any offense started at all. Now he's finally got Leon out in the middle of the ring. Landed a good right hand. We're in the first round, scheduled for 12, the NABF Cruiserweight title. Spinks pounding successfully to the body, under a minute to go in the first round. Burnett fighting on the ropes. Miguel, would you advise him to be there?
Has to try to keep Leon off. He has to try to nail him with a couple of straight right hands coming in. So Leon just doesn't move in. But he's in against a big, strong guy who really came out like a house of fire.
Jesse Burnett and Jesse Reed and Earl McClure. Leon Spinks has Slim Robinson in his corner, the latest in a succession of trainers since he turned professional.
Step back, Leon. Step back.
Final seconds of the first round with Leon Spinks using a body attack effectively to open this 12-round fight. Number 2, Leon Spinks with a fast start against the veteran Jesse Burnett. Spinks on the left of your screen in the burgundy trunks, Burnett in white.
Tim, the way to attack that crab-like defense of Jesse Burnett is to show him a jab, then feint the jab and hook to the body, and that's what Leon is doing. That's the most effective way to attack that defense, with left hooks underneath. You know, Ken Norton used that defense against Ali, and Ali always had trouble with Norton because Ali was never very good at hooking to the body. Matter of fact, he almost refused to do it. Burnett's style, he leans right into left hooks underneath. There it is again.
Bring him up, Leon. Bring him up.
We're in the Cabaret Theater, the Americana Great Gorge Resort in McAfee, New Jersey, watching the NABF Cruiserweight Championship. Leon Spinks having the best of it, using his strength and power to the body of Jesse Burnett. Clearly, the weight disparity has been an advantage for Spinks. I also detect, however, that he's not exactly real trim at this 195.
No, it looks like he's got a little roll of fat just about all over his body, Tim, not in any one place. The muscles are not clearly defined.
Not fought since February, nor has Burnett, for that matter, but Burnett, a known, well-conditioned athlete. Whether he's boxing actively or not, he's always in shape. Likes to run, likes to train. Last time out, Spinks won a 10-round decision over Ivy Brown, did not look good doing it. That was after an 8-month layoff, and that was 8 months ago. Over a minute to go, round 2, with Spinks continuing to dominate. Perhaps Burnett thinking that Spinks will punch himself out. If Jesse's convinced that Leon's not in top shape, that might be part of Burnett's strategy.
Burnett has landed a few pretty good punches himself inside there, Tim. Those short punches. Kind of punches Burnett throws are the kind that can bust you up.
Let him out, Leon.
30 seconds to go. Round 2. Burnett has been a professional since 1972. He's in Inglewood, California. Last fight was also in February, an 8th-round knockout in Brisbane, Australia, of Steve Axel.
Keep him up. Keep him up.
Coming to the end of round 2 with again Burnett on the ropes and Spinks pounding away at the body. Round number 3, Leon Spinks off the field first to open the round.
Jesse Burnett is told in his corner by Jesse Reed, when he goes inside, just throw those little short punches. They really count. He says, and they're the ones that's going to be effective in this fight. Just little short punches. And Burnett did it fairly effectively last round. And again, Tim, they're the kind of punches that you can really get cut up from. They don't look like much, but they accumulate.
Walking into it, Jess. Oh, no, let's head out. Let him out of this. Get back, Leon. Come on, back.
Using the weight advantage and the muscle there to force Burnett to the corner. Wheeling away with wide hooks to the body.
Get back, Leon. Jesse, double the right hand.
Again, if you joined us, Spinks coming in at 195, and no doubt, as Gil Clancy said, by now, since the 8 o'clock weigh-in, is probably comfortably around 200 or more. Burnett weighed in at 178 3/4, so let's give him an extra 2 or 3 pounds, and he's still giving away close to 20 pounds by our estimation.
What does that mean? Put your hands up. Put them up, buddy. Get your buddy.
Sneak right hand by Jesse Burnett. Those are the kind of punches that can really hurt.
The left hook to the body by Spinks.
Well, Tim, that's the punch that can work overtime against Jesse Burnett. You can keep that left hook underneath the hand and be very successful with it.
Burnett has Spinks against the ropes and those short little chopping punches inside. Under a minute to go in the 3rd round. Will Leon Spinks become discouraged if the fight progresses without him able to move Burnett to hurt him, having that 20-pound weight advantage? What ticks in the mind of Leon Spinks is always a question mark.
Tim, he's been in with so many big guys, big, powerful guys. Now it should be like a picnic being in with a guy 178 pounds. I mean, you take like an Ali at 220, Larry Holmes 215.
But what if Burnett is still there 6 or 7 rounds later?
Then we're going to find out if Leon has been training as hard as he says he has.
Under 30 seconds to go, round
And
3.
if in fact he can recapture what he had before. This is a very good test for Leon Spinks.
Burnett scoring inside. Now Spinks with a combination landing. But Burnett holding Spinks on the rope. Final seconds of the 3rd round. Round number 4. Leon Spinks, the ex-Marine who won the gold medal in 1976, has had only 16 professional fights. Jesse Burnett.
Spinks with some pretty stiff punches to him to start this round.
Yeah,
and another one.
A good
Big
right hand by Burnett. He's wobbled Spinks. He has him in trouble. Jesse Burnett landed a right hand behind those jabs. Now he's unable to get a clean shot, but Spinks holding on. He was rocked. Spinks was rocked. Now it looks like he's recovered some. What a turn of events. 36-year-old Jesse Burnett, knowing and saying this is his last hurrah. If he can win, he'll keep on going. He wants another shot at a world title.
He's trying to set up that right hand again, Tim, and if he lands it again, I think we'll see Leon in more trouble. He has Leon in trouble right now.
Spinks has lost only 3 times. Stopped in a first round knockout by Kutsia. Stopped in the 3rd by Larry Holmes.
Tim, very foolish on Burnett's part. He's given Spinks a lot too much time to get that rubber out of his legs. He should be firing. He's waiting for that one shot. Not necessary.
We opened the round with 2 or 3 effective jabs and a big right hand that staggered Leon Spinks. Jesse Burnett had a 1 world title try in February. May, pardon me, of 77 against Miguel Cuello, then the WBC light heavyweight champion. He took the fight on very short notice, was stopped in 9. Now Spinks has landed a combination.
Beautiful combination inside by Leon Spinks. Tim, this is a rough, tough fight.
Your most important point, Gil, was that Burnett did not follow up when he had Spinks in some trouble.
And he had him in bad trouble, Tim. He took Spinks' style right away from him. He did not follow it up. Let's see if opportunity knocks again.
Michael Spinks in the cowboy hat looking on from ringside, the WBA light heavyweight champion. Big left hook by Spinks, taken on the shoulder by Burnett. Under a minute to go, round 4. An action fight from the opening bell. And a near knockdown of Spinks by the much lighter Burnett. Under 30 seconds, round 4.
Tim, you know, you mentioned that Burnett has lost so many split decisions. There are times in a fight where you have to take advantage of an opportunity. But Jesse goes right back to fighting with the same style, the way he does in the gym every day. There's times when you have to let it all hang out. Maybe that's why he has the record that he has. Maybe he's too mechanical.
Good point, Gil. Final seconds of round 4. Right hand scored. Just tapping with that left and landed the right. Round number 5. I'm not quite sure what produces it, but there is a special tension and drama in this fight. Certainly the fact that it is Spinks who is still somewhat of a curiosity in the boxing game, and certainly what is almost the challenge of a game-old warrior like Jesse Burnett, who had Spinks in trouble in round 4 and let him off the hook.
Tim, you know, every time that Burnett lands a jab, water flies off Spinks' hair. And believe me, that could affect the judge. You never let a fighter fight with a hairdo like that. Looks like the punches are a lot harder than they are when they land.
Maybe that's why Marvin Hagler is bald.
Maybe so. I wonder why a lot of other people fall, though.
Yeah, Marvin chooses, doesn't he? This is round 5. Leon Spinks in the burgundy trunks. Jesse Burnett in the white trunks with black trim. The fighter asking him to jab more, and
well, they wanted him
right
to jab Tim, and they wanted him to drop that right hand. He's being a little too mechanical. He's got a guy in front of him that looks like he could be nailed. That's the combinations that Burnett has to throw to win the fight. Another big right hand. Tim, these guys are fighting for their life now.
a strange setting for this fight. We acknowledge that. A cabaret theater in a resort hotel in New Jersey. If these two guys could be fighting in the Superdome today, you can tell how much it means to both of them.
And one thing you can never say about Leon Spinks, you can never fault him for his courage. That he's always had that big heart. Came back to win that gold medal in the Olympics. Showed it quite a few times. He's been hurt today, and he's really the aggressor now again, still trying.
Burnett throwing the right hand over the top, landed it twice. Didn't move Leon back, however. Under a minute to go. Round 5.
Leon is losing his weight to advantage now, Tim. He's leaning on Burnett, trying to smother his punches.
I heard Burnett say between rounds, I can feel his weight.
Well, he has to keep him open. Use that jab. His trainer told him between rounds to use the jab and follow with right hands.
With 30 seconds to go, Spinks landed a combination that stopped Burnett in his tracks. Burnett showing some signs of fatigue. 5th round scheduled for 12. Final seconds of the 5th. Round number 6 scheduled for 12. Tim Ryan and Joe Clancy live from McAfee, New Jersey. Leon Spinks in the burgundy trunks at the top of your screen. Circling now. At the bottom is Jesse Burnett in white.
Tim, Leon Spinks' left eye is starting to close rapidly. They worked on it between rounds, but those right hands are closing up Spinks' left eye. Here's Burnett posing out there again, Tim. They told him to keep snapping that jab, but he's out there posing.
Solid left, backed up Spinks. Leon jabbing, something he hasn't been doing much of.
Leon has that determination, Tim. You can see it in there. Burnett looks like far the more skilled fighter at this moment, but Leon just is so determined.
And landed by both fighters in that exchange. That's the cleaner shot. The swelling now obvious under the left eye of Spinks. Right and a left combination scored by Burnett.
Spinks is starting to slow down, Tim. That's why he got picked off with that combination. He didn't follow Burnett when Burnett moved.
He looked tired to me between rounds in his corner, Spinks did. And of course, the 36-year-old Burnett's got to be feeling somewhere.
He's tired. They're both tired, Tim, but it's been some pace for a cruiserweight fight.
Jesse Burnett looking like he's just trying to rest a little here, pacing himself through the round. I also sense that maybe he thinks Spinks can't hurt him now. Do you have a feeling for that?
Tim,
I'm not saying he can't. I'm saying that maybe Jesse thinks that at this moment.
well, that would be a mistake. It's also a mistake to do some of the things he's doing now. He turned away for Spinks to blow his nose. You better pay attention.
Under a minute to go in the 6th round. Burnett resting on the ropes, but Spinks not doing much over there to hurt him. Under 30 seconds to go. The pace is definitely slackened, and it's no surprise. It was furious through 5. Right hand scored by Burnett. Spinks stays right there with him. Another right hand lands.
Burnett hurt him with a good left hook to the body, too, Tim. That was better than the right hand on his chin.
Caught him with an uppercut coming in. Spinks keeps punching, but Burnett's have been more effective in this exchange. Final seconds of round 6. Round number 7. Leon Spinks and Jesse Burnett in a 12-round NABF Cruiserweight Championship fight for the vacant crown. Burnett in white.
Tim, you can actually see Burnett setting him up with those right hands. He flicks that jab up, and in the meanwhile, he's loading up with that right hand.
Spinks pulling Burnett into the ropes above us.
Keep that left hand up, man.
Burnett loading up on the right. Scoring it almost every time he throws it.
To really get Leon out of it, he's going to have to catch Leon coming in with it. That's what he's really trying to do.
It may take more than just one solid punch, too. Burnett in a little guessing game with Spinks. I know where it's coming. I'll give you time to throw it.
Leon is not as aggressive as he had been in the earlier rounds now, Tim. Staying on the outside, and that's where Burnett wants him. Pick him apart. Look at that combination, body and head. There's another one to the head. Another one to the head. Leon has to be the aggressor. He has to move this guy against the ropes. Outside, he's being picked off, being picked apart.
Good short right hand, and that wobbled the knees of Spinks. Leon fires back. That's the familiar true grit of Leon Spinks.
Burnett backed Spinks up, Tim, for the first time in the fight. Punched his way right out of the corner and backed Leon up. That could be significant.
Under a minute to go in the 7th round.
Can't figure Burnett out. He moves him against the ropes and doesn't fire. Although he's been having a big round.
Yes, he has. He's had his own way. And we've given him the last 4 rounds in succession here on our scorecard.
Talk about being ready for your big opportunity. 36-year-old Jesse Burnett is in some shape for this fight. Giving away this weight at this pace, fantastic.
Step back.
Under 20 seconds to go in the 7th round. Either fighter had a lot of warning for this bout. A tribute to Burnett's conditioning process. Final seconds of the 7th round. There's still 5 to go unless it's a knockout. Round number 8, the old warrior off the stool, Jesse Burnett. 29-year-old Leon Spinks, now a veteran, but with only 16 professional fights under his belt. Jesse Burnett has had 40 fights as a professional. Neither has fought since February.
Again, Leon is staying on the outside, not being the aggressor, and that's Jesse Burnett's territory out there. They told Spinks in the corner that he had to be aggressive and back Burnett up, but up to this point, he isn't doing it.
Yo, what's your scorecard say at this point?
Right now, I have Burnett winning pretty good, Tim. It's becoming a war of attrition. Now it's almost a question of if he'll make the final bell. If he does, I can see him raising his hand.
Round 8, scheduled for 12.
Come on, punch out. Punch out.
Short punches inside by Burnett. Burnett blocking most of Leon's. Taking him on the arms and shoulders, and Leon did get 2 inside that landed.
Tim, but Spinks is throwing the showier punches, but Burnett is throwing the more effective punches. They're short and they have snap on them.
Solid left backed up Spinks.
Tim, again, he doesn't get off quickly after he hurts him. He's standing posing in front of him now.
Waiting too long to load up on that right. Landing the jab at will, however.
He's punishing Spinks, Tim.
2 determined men. Burnett pinning the much larger Spinks in the corner and landing left and right.
Spinks is some competitor, though, Tim.
seconds to go. Round 8 of this NABF Cruiserweight Championship.
Okay, let me have it. Let me have it.
Spinks just used his weight to walk Burnett right across the ring.
I still get the feeling that Burnett doesn't feel that Spinks can really hurt him now. Final seconds of the 8th round. I'm not saying he'll throw caution to the winds and leave himself wide open, but he looks very much in control. Round 9 scheduled for 12. Tim Ryan and Gil Clancy live from McAfee, New Jersey. Leon Spinks and Jesse Burnett. It has been a grueling affair.
Tim, if you saw Jesse Burnett get off his stool, you'd think that he was the guy that was taking all the punishment. He seemed to have trouble getting off the stool. I know he's a little old, but not that old.
36-year-old Jesse Burnett. Spinks' determination has been shown in every battle that he's been in as a professional and an amateur. But he must also be getting somewhat mentally discouraged by Burnett. Here's a man that he has a 20-pound weight advantage on, a 7-year age advantage, and it's the other man who's been dictating the tempo of the fight.
Leon needs that one big punch, Tim. Get the adrenaline flowing. Let Burnett show signs of being hurt, and then you'll see Leon turn it on. Whether that will happen or not, who knows? Right now, Burnett, as you say, is dictating the pace, fighting the kind of fight he wants to fight.
Punches inside, landed by Burnett. Spinks punches blocked by Burnett. They are immediately above us.
Come on, step back, step back.
Spinks slipped the right hand through the cheekbone.
Burnett is just moving his hands, throwing those short punches, and they're on target.
Under a minute to go.
Leon got hurt. Something happened to his eye.
I think they banged heads there because they reached away to touch gloves. It was an accident. Good sportsmanship by both fighters. Spinks landed a short left to the head of Burnett in that last exchange. Jesse unhurt. Under 30 seconds to go, round 9. This starting to look like two weary sparring partners who would like to get out of the gym. They're tired. Final seconds of the ninth. A welcome bell will sound. 3 more rounds are scheduled in this 12-round championship bout. Jesse Burnett in white, Leon Spinks in red, showing the effects of a grueling pace in that last round. They were practically stationary, throwing punches, but standing still. They are tired.
First time Burnett tried to dance just now, Tim, coming out of the corner. I don't know whether that's the wise thing to do. He has to nail Spinks when he's standing flat-footed.
Short left hook by Spinks got to the chin of Burnett as he was pulling his head back. Burnett with the sharp shots inside.
Spinks is trying so hard, Tim. He's whipping those combinations. He's just missing, and then Burnett counters with those short little snappy punches. And now again, Spinks is at long range, and this is where he shouldn't be. Anytime they're in the center of the ring, Spinks is in trouble. Burnett feint him, he's setting him up. Thinking man's fighter, Jesse Burnett. Look at the way he set that right hand up. I'd say right now it's just a question of whether Burnett has the strength to carry this weight through another 3 rounds.
gone back to the ropes himself. It's obviously to rest some.
Well, anytime they're in the center of the ring, Tim, he scores, and he scores heavily.
Yes, he does, but I don't think he can stay out there. I think he's conserving his energy and his legs. Taking himself to the ropes without Spinks pushing him back.
Now is the time, Tim, to use a good left jab. You know, fighters always use it in the early rounds and in the beginning of a fight. When a guy is tired, you can't miss him with a jab. You can really do a job on him.
Burnett stung Spinks with another right hand. There's a solid left jab. Under a minute to go in the 10th.
Burnett has the kind of a jab now that can keep Spinks off him.
Nifty little left uppercut. Blocked 2 Spinks shots and landed the uppercut inside.
Then, despite the weight disparity, Burnett's punches are harder and snappier than Spinks.
Under 30 seconds to go in the 10th. Corner of Jesse Burnett, where you see Earl McClure and Jesse Reed helping to pump some air into the old Warrior.
You're hurting him with them shots. You gotta move your hands and you gotta have confidence in your jab. Don't let him start walking in. This is for JJ Jab.
Leon Spinks with Slim Robinson leaving his corner. Bobby Lewis. Round 11, 2 to go. A grueling pace set by these two fighters.
Tim, this is the key round in the fight. Always the round before the last round is the key round for the fight. If Burnett manages to last through this round without getting into any serious trouble, he's not going to let anybody take it away from him in the last 3 minutes. This is the round that Spinks has to do it.
Well, on my scorecard, Spinks can only win by a knockout. Now, we have seen some very close decisions in the last several weeks that differed widely from our perception.
Well,
so
Tim, I have it the same
course.
way. I think Burnett's been giving him a boxing lesson, landing 80% of the cleaner punches. But again, Leon has been the aggressor. But not right now. Now Burnett's starting to pump that jab. He should just work it overtime now. And again, Leon has to land the big punch.
If you joined us along the way, the only serious damage so far was back in round 4 when Jesse Burnett landed a right hand that rocked Leon Spinks. He failed to press his advantage. Spinks survived the round, and he had been wobbling on the ropes.
You know, Burnett is trying to kill the clock, but Leon isn't fresh as a daisy either.
Again, we remind that Spinks had trouble making the 195-pound limit.
Tim, they both are on their last legs right now. Neither guy has got any strength left at all. One good punch could put a guy right on a canvas now. That punch hurt Leon Spinks, that right hand to the body by Jesse Burnett.
Left hook aimed at the body by Spinks, taken on the arm by Burnett. Under a minute to go in the 11th round.
Burnett turns southpaw. Now, why would he do that? We feel he's been leading the fight, he's been fighting a good fight. Why would he turn southpaw in the 11th round of a fight?
You can hear his corner hollering at him, keep your hands moving, Jesse. Spinks now backs him into the rope with a combination. Leaning on Burnett, referee Hazard in, asking him to step back. Under 30 seconds to go in the 11th round. Short, sharp right to the ear, Spinks rocked him again. He keeps punching, so determined. Spinks fights his way off the rope. Final seconds, the right hand just fell short from Spinks. Of Leon Spinks, his handlers.
Punch all the way out. Stay right with him all the way, okay?
Trying to get the vast amount of gas out of him. He is breathing heavily. Not
You are the
unexpected.
boss.
This has
Remember
been
what
a
I
tough
told
fight.
you? Remember where you came from? Stretch it out now. This is where it's at,
This is
right?
where it counts, son.
This is where it separates the men from the boys. You the boss. You the man.
I gave round 11 to Leon Spinks. There is Jesse Burnett. And still, I would have Burnett well ahead in a 12-round fight at this point, but who knows? And who knows what can happen in this round?
Bobby Lewis in Spinks' corner said, you remember where you come from? He said, this is where they separate the men from the boys. Be the boss. Gave the old Newt Rockman speech. Again, Tim, I agree with you. I think it's a little too late, unless he nails Burnett and knocks him out. I just can't see them giving Spinks this decision. Too many clean punches by Burnett.
It is a title fight, and they both got to finish busily.
Well, the crowd is all for Leon, Tim. They're all yelling, Leon, Leon. You can see why he is popular with the fight crowd, kid. Tim, he really tries. He's a competitor.
Right hand landed by Burnett. Spinks pounding away. Burnett is not well advised to be resting. He's got to go with the flow here. Leon, of course, as we see it, has got to just keep punching.
Burnett has Spinks in the corner. Spinks' legs don't look too good right now either, Tim. If Burnett gets a combination off, he waits too long. Landed a good solid right hand.
Tribute must be paid to these two fighters for 12 rounds of tough, entertaining work.
Wrong thing for Burnett to do at this time of the fight, Tim. He has to show the judges that he's the boss. Everybody in the place is yelling, Leon, Leon.
There are not enough middle-aged people here, I guess, appreciating the effort of 36-year-old Jesse Burnett. He waved at the crowd when they started to cheer for Leon. He's been on a lot of foreign soil in his career. It will probably not bother him. On the other hand, it's a great lift for Leon Spinks.
This last round like a winner. That's, he lost all those split decisions. Maybe that's the reason why.
I agree. Under a minute to go. Spinks keeping Burnett pressed there. Got to be arm worry, but Leon Spinks still thrown. Finally, Burnett.
Center of the ring now. Spinks can hardly stand, Tim. He's so tired. He's doing it just with his guts.
Burnett landed a right hand but couldn't move. Spinks who just leans on him.
If Larry hasn't pushed hard enough, he would have knocked Spinks down. He's tired, but does he have heart?
Under 30 seconds to go. Heart is not a missing quantity in this ring. Stamina may be, but heart no. Final seconds of the fight. That's it. It's all over. And two weary battlers recognizing each other, acknowledging the effort, and certainly a most entertaining fight. The audience here in the Cabaret Theater at Americana Great Gorge Resort is on its feet applauding the effort of these two fine young men. And we'll be back here in McAfee, New Jersey for the decision momentarily. Right now, let's take you back to Brenton, New York.
Show you the great pool shootout. That'll be coming in this fight. I find it very difficult to score it right now between Jesse and Leon.
I think Jesse Burnett is the new Geritol, man. At 36, he fought the fight like a flyweight. So I would have to pick him to win the fight in the decision. It was a tremendous fight, and God, those guys are throwing punches in there.
All right, Jerry. On our way back.
All right, we are awaiting the decision here as the ring announcer, Ed Darien, gathering the votes. And we're looking at Leon Spinks, who is a tired young man. Bob Lee, the commissioner, is in with the ring announcer, adding up the final tallies. And Leon Spinks, I don't know what he expected coming into this fight from Jesse Burnett, but he got as much or more than he could handle. 36-year-old Jesse Burnett put on quite a show, and Michael Spinks has just stepped into the ring, and he is congratulating Jesse Burnett. Smiles all around. These are boxers who appreciate to the effort put out by both of them today. And here's the decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a unanimous decision. And the scoring as follows. Judge John Stewart scoring it 116-113. Judge Tommy Kazmarek scoring it 117-112. And referee Larry Hazard scoring it 116-114. And a new North American Boxing Federation Cruiserweight Champion, ladies and gentlemen, Leon Spinks.
Leon Spinks has won a unanimous decision, and there are cheers and there are boos in here. A disappointed Jesse Burnett, I'm sure, can't quite believe it. He put on a great fight. We had him winning a decision, but we don't score the fights in the state of New Jersey. 2 judges and the referee did so, and Leon Spinks is the new NABF Cruiserweight Champion. And now, once again, back to Brent.
All right, Tim, congratulations to Leon, but your heart has to go out to Jesse. He came up, he thought he had won it. Now, next Saturday.